Yarmouth is a busy and popular racecourse, it also has that perfect mix of quality racing but a relaxed and friendly atmosphere. And plus you're just over an hour and a half from Newmarket, so you always get top trainers running their horses here, which is why it attracts so many committed racing fans. And we're right beside the seaside, so you get the holiday makers who are just here for a fun day out. Situated just north of Great Yarmouth itself, the course is about half an hour from Norwich and stages 24 flat meetings from April till October. The track itself is left-handed at about 1 mile 5 furlongs in an oblong shape. There is also a straight course where races of up to a mile are run.
Yarmouth is it's a genuine galloping track for horses. It's a mile 5 on a round course, just about, with a mile straight. One of the few mile straights in the country. We have 2 crossings on the course, car crossings, one at the golf course crossing at about the 5.5 furlong marker, so they have to come across that from the mile and the 6 and 7 starts. So that about describes Yarmouth quickly.
What kind of horse does it suit? Is there a particular style of running?
There are horses that come from the front and the back, but I think a genuine horse that just likes to that gallops, a good galloping front running galloping horse will always win here, that stays on. It's a genuine track, this. It'll find out a horse that doesn't stay.
You've been the clerk of the course here a few years. I mean, who do you most regularly bump into in the winner's enclosure? Who troubles it the most? What trainer?
Well, Chris Wall has a fair few, and you have William Haggis, Sir Henry Cecil used to, and Stout. They all come, all the big Newmarket trainers, and any of the small ones. John Jenkins is always sets up a few and has regular winners here. So everybody and anybody can come here, but the real big few, Haggis, Gosden, Stout, Chris Wall, Mark Tompkins, all of that lot who are regularly here at Yarmouth.
Because Great Yarmouth is such a fair track and just around an hour and a half from Newmarket, you can see why so many top trainers introduce their leading youngsters here. And this is the place where some of the very best have started their careers.
Ouija Board comes through from last to first, sweeps through, the race is over. Good performance this by Ouija Board. The race is on for second. Rydal might chase this one home in second, but this is a nice performance. Ouija Board wins very impressively.
Probably just Raven's Pass, white jacket with a red and white striped cap though, always ready, battling it out between these two, and they've gone clear of Copywriter up towards the line, and it's Raven's Pass. Raven's Pass takes the race.
And more recently, smart horses like Alger Mahir and Great Heavens have also won here. So why do certain trainers and jockeys like racing at Great Yarmouth?
Well, obviously for us training in Newmarket, it's very handy. We just come down the road an hour and a half east to the coast, so it's a nice journey for the horses, not too far or taxing. It's a very friendly track with the stables right next door to the paddock, so it's all very intimate. And to introduce a horse, it's, as I say, a non-stressful journey and pleasant stables, and pop out in the paddock, down the start, back and home before they know it.
And how about the track itself? Would you describe that as very fair to introduce a youngster?
Yeah, it's a nice track, obviously, you know, flat track, and you can get the straight mile here 7, so that's always helpful rather than suddenly flying around a bend first time. So from that point of view, it's just a nice place to introduce horses.
It's a very good race course. It's well laid out, and they look after the ground very well, which is, you know, it's becoming more and more of an issue because all the courses get a lot of wear and tear, so the ones where they do look after it, it's a lot safer to run the horses. So no, I love coming here. And we've got a stable of middle of the road horses. So you know they have good races here. They have high class handicaps. They've got a listed race today, but they also frame a balanced program where the more ordinary horses there's often a suitable race. And yeah, no, we enjoy coming here. The horses' owners enjoy coming here. We're made welcome, and I think it's a nice, safe place to run a horse.
It's a great track. Usually does a good job with the ground and everything, so you know, and Newmarket trainers like to run nice maidens here, so it's on an hour from Newmarket, which is handy for me. And yeah, you know, they run a few nice races here today. They got the John Mosca, the Fillies listed race, so it's a good track and it's competitive racing.
Richard, the clerk of the course here, does a very good job. He always prepares his ground well. There's a good sward. I know some of the jockeys say the ridges get them a bit unbalanced, but I don't find that too much of a problem. I think it's quite a fair track. There's not really a draw bias here. You can win from anywhere. So it's a nice place to come and do some racing.
The recently built Lord Nelson stand has 9 hospitality suites, 8 of which have private balconies like this, which offer great views of the track. And on a clear day, you can even see the sea. The Winning Post marquee offers a very different racing experience where, if it's a nice day like this, you can eat and drink outside whilst being in the thick of the action.
Today we have a very busy hospitality event. All the boxes are sold out and the restaurant is fully booked. So if you're looking for somewhere a little bit more classy, with great service, great views and a great meal, then that's the option. But we've got a very busy fast food court here as well. So if you're looking for something in the lower to mid-range, maybe something a little bit quicker so you can get your bets on and grab fish and chips, then we can do that as well. We have a family tea room. So again, if you're looking for children's packed lunches, soft drinks and somewhere a little bit quiet and more relaxed, then we can do that as well. So it's literally the whole range.
In mid-September, Great Yarmouth hosts its Eastern Festival, which is 3 days of quality racing. The feature today is the At the Races John Musker Stakes. It's a listed race for fillies.
They're off. Here we go in the big race of the year at Yarmouth. It's Miss U2 who's gone 4 clear. Miss U2 is coming away to win this. Coming out of the pack, Jab Hart stays on in good style. But Miss U2, good ride by Chris Catlin, wins the big race.
David, well done on winning the feature race.
Thanks, Zoe. That's great. Really.
Nice prize to win here.
Yeah, always. You know, it's a race we've had runners in before, and you know, it's nice to win it.
Does it suit this type of horse, really? Certainly the style of running?
Yeah, front. I mean, you wouldn't want to hold her up. She'd be gone, and she'd be virtually unrideable. So, you know, going out in front like that really suits her. It's a good track to do it on, and you know, she's faced some really tough tasks. She ran in the Oaks and ran very respectably. She ran in Dusseldorf in a Group 1 last time, and no, this was probably a little easier. We were hopeful rather than confident, and it's worked out really well.
We're in the middle of the Eastern Festival as we speak. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's 3 days of racing, midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when the rest of the world seems to think that you can only race a decent horse on a Saturday. And we've kept it this way, and we get very good crowds, so there'll probably be around 16,000 people here in total over the course of the 3 days, and it's very well followed, and we enjoy it. And as long as the weather stays good in mid-September, then it's good fun.
The prize money over the 3 days is over £215,000, which is quite a significant sum. You've probably seen today that the card alone is worth £95,000, and it's our flagship racing event of the season. Very well supported by the Newmarket Yards, as you've noticed in the card, and the jockeys. We've got some great horses here today, large number of runners, and as you can see, it's brought the crowd in.
And when you do make the trip to Great Yarmouth Racecourse, you're sure to hear this very familiar voice.
And it's Tuscania who's going to win it. Tuscania's the winner. In second place, Mohican from a long way back. Out the Roost stayed on to be third. That's the 1, 2, 3.
It's lovely, I love it. It's the fact that it's close to Newmarket helps, but that's good for the trainers, for the jockeys as well. In the old days, before the dual carriageway was built, they had to come and stay here for the 3-day meeting, and everyone would stay in Great Yarmouth and apparently have great times. But now with the dual carriageway, it's great. You can get home inside an hour and a half. So the beauty of that is that you get top horses running here. You know, I mean, some Dubai Millennium. I remember when that one here, I called him home as a 2-year-old, and I thought then this is going to be the best horse in the world. But we have some great horses running here, and there's always a great atmosphere. And Yarmouth, you've only got one side to it, because the rest of the side is the sea. So people, I think, when we come, I think they like us to come here. I have a lot of people, and you've got that naughty but nice sweet shop, which is very good. It's very naughty, but at the same time very nice. You've also got the fresh fish, which you get all the shrimps and stuff like that. I like to eat healthy, so it's great. And also, you've got a lovely commentary box. It's superb.
And as far as punters, say, new to coming to Great Yarmouth, if they're about to come, what can you give them tip-wise? Is there a particular horse that it suits, or...?
It's funny, you'd think it would suit the long-striding horse, wouldn't you? Because it's a mile straight. But there are a few of those that are not easy to see. Some horses get a little bit unbalanced. And basically, there are some good things that get turned over here, which is very, very surprising. Now, all you've got to do, instead of looking at them in the parade ring, watch them go down and see how they go down. And if they go down nice and smooth, that's the horse to be on. If they don't, forget it. They're pulling like that and all that sort of stuff. But it should suit the long-striding horse. It doesn't always, because you've got a few little undulations. They're so little, you and I wouldn't notice them. But when you see them on the track, they can be. But the track here is good. I don't think there are any hard luck stories. There's 2 long straights, a mile straight. It's got everything, and we've got a big screen most meetings, so it's got everything for any person who comes racing.
For more information on Great Yarmouth Racecourse, or if you're planning a day at the races, check out the website for further details: www.greatyarmouth-racecourse.co.uk.